Hey, Craig from Freedom Sales Academy, and I just wanted to come on and say hi. Based on something that came up over a video conference call today with one of our students, there's something their team are doing, if we could get them to stop, would make a massive shift for them. So here's the thing, most of it, and this is the quick fix, and then I'll go down deeper into it a little bit. The quick fix, if you want your salespeople, if you want to improve your sales, no matter what's happening in the market around us right now, if you want to improve your sales, you have to talk less. As salespeople, we are virtually all of us talking still too much. The number one thing I come in when I get brought into a business, when I do a training session with a group and hear them train, or hear them sell, I should say, they are all talking way too much. All right. Even if you think it should be 50-50, that's still talking too much. Seriously, in a sales conversation, you should be talking around about 20 to 30% of the time max. Some of the best, particularly in consultative type selling, will only do about 10 to 15% of the talking. So think about your last transaction. My guess is you probably did the 70, 80, 90% of the talking. This is the quick fix. Stop talking. Ask questions that go to why the client's there. Why are they there in the first place? Why are they talking to you? Why have they reached out? Now, in a time in the market where perhaps we're going to have less customers, we're going to see a downturn in our marketing efforts, whatever the case might be, we need to get better at the people we're in front of. Okay, so if you've got a client there, if you're reaching out and you're talking to someone, you want to maximize that time. So think about ahead of time good questions that will get to the heart of what their pain point is. What's their problem? And what can your product do to solve that problem? Okay, now just to go down a little bit deeper on this, because this is what I would say 90% of salespeople don't get this. We've often been told a lot in selling, we've got to be a problem solver, all right? Find someone's problem, solve it, all right? The key is finding it. So we need to be more than just a problem solver. We've got to be a problem finder. We need to get to the truth of not only what their problem is, what that pain point is, but here's the bit we often miss. Once we find that, we go straight into sales mode. We go straight into solution. Once we find the problem, before we go straight into solution, I want to challenge you to do one thing. Stop, time out, and go deeper into that pain point. What we want to do is we want to find out what that pain, what that problem is costing our client. So if our solution saves them time, saves them money, what does the lack of money, what does the lack of time cost them? So what we want to do is we want to dig down into that. Once we can establish with a potential client what the cost of not getting that right is. So in other words, if we've got a problem, if we've got a solution that makes them money, not having that solution, what's that costing them? Once they understand the cost of what they're doing, or more importantly, probably not doing, then they're more likely to do something about it. As human beings, we all have this kind of status quo bias. Unless something is seriously wrong, we probably won't do anything about it. Fear of what's known is probably more comfortable to us to fear of what's not known. So in that status quo bias of either saying yes or saying no, we will often just do whatever we've been doing. So this is where we need to really find that problem, find how much pain it's causing, agitate that a little bit, and then ask great questions to find out how much a solution would be worth to them, how much more they would like to alleviate that pain and jump onto our solution. What I want you to do is post, what's your biggest sales challenge? What's the thing either you or your team are struggling to overcome? Real questions, real things that you're coming across, particularly in the time we're finding ourselves right now. If you've got less customers than normal, you're finding it harder to convert than you normally are, send your challenges through, send your questions through, and every day I'm going to jump on and I'm going to answer one of those challenges. Good luck. We're all in this together. Happy selling. Bye for now.